All right, Chris. Here's a hoping that you can see this good. I'm trying to record this on my phone by myself. The biggest thing that you want to think whenever you get into the table is you don't want to automatically stretch all the way over it, and you don't want to grab all the way at the end of the cue. You don't want to grab all the way back here, because what happens is it causes a teeter-tot. I call it a teeter-totting stroke, which eliminates about 95% of your shots on the table. The only time you're really going to be doing this is if you're really leaning over the table. Okay. When I was talking to you about stance just a minute ago, you want that. I don't know if you're left-handed or right-handed. If you're right-handed, you're going to lead with your left foot. That left foot's going to point towards the table, just like you're going to shoot. I don't know if you shoot guns or not. It's the same principle as shooting guns. You're always going to lead forward. That's going to be my shot, line of shot. Line of sight, line of shot. So I come forward with my left foot. I bring my stick down and I bring it to my waist. Here, a lot of players will do that again. They'll actually come all the way back to the butt. And again, you'll get a teeter-tot movement. That will not work in shooting a game of pool because, again, you're down to 85% of your shots will not go in the pocket because you get too much movement in the back of your cue. So what you have to do is you actually got to move your stroke hand, which would be my right hand. You actually got to move it closer to your waist. Pull your stick back to where I've only got about 4 to 6 inch stroke of my tip out to my cue ball, to where my forearm is straight with the back of my calf, basically, is where I put it at. Basically, every time I hit that ball, no matter where I'm at, as long as I hit dead center there, which I'm about 4 inches from my center point of my cue, which is where the weight's at. You find your balance point of your cue, and that's where you're going to hit at. About every time you're going to make that ball. The next key thing, especially on draw shots, you said you were having some trouble with draw shots, is you don't grip your cue. Which you knew that, of course. I'm pretty sure multiple people tell you that. In fact, on a draw shot, you do actually grip your cue, but you actually grip it with your first 2 fingers. After that first initial pop, because it's a pop motion, where you actually pop your wrist, just like in jumping, you're just like jumping. I don't know if you're familiar with jumping or not. It's the same exact thing as jumping. You draw into the ball, and you pop at it. You actually stroke through the ball. I went through the ball, but I actually popped at it to where it will cause it to come back. This is actually a Komori tip as well. This is a medium, not a hard. You can hear how hard it hits whenever I hit with it. I mean, it hits really, really nasty. Which I'm not very good, especially when it's getting cold. But that's just a basic stance. Same thing with if you're left. If you're a lefty, you're going to lead with your right foot. You're going to bring that cue to your waist as best you possibly can, and you're 6 to 4 inches there. That way you always are straight, no matter where you're at, no matter where you're at on this table. See, I can play left-handed, I can play right-handed. Now, is it because I practice a lot? Maybe. Is it because I've got my stance down? That is why. If you got your stance down, and you can stay straight with the ball, no matter where you're at, you can make the ball. That is the big key to playing this game. As long as I'm straight, you can make that ball. Every time. It doesn't matter. So, little quick tip. I don't know if it helped you or not. I hope it does. Apologize for my mess. Thanks.